Welcome back to Happily Homecooking. Today we're making homemade fried rice with very simple ingredients, including Spam for Hawaiian vibes. Making your own delicious fried rice at home is super easy and a great way to turn leftover cooked white rice into a flavor-filled side dish. We're glad you're here. Come hang out in the kitchen with us and let's make some homemade fried rice. We'll start off by getting our prep out of the way first, starting with our fresh veggies and aromatics. We'll use one small bunch of green onions or scallions, whatever you like to call them. We'll get rid of the peaked tippy tops and give these a quick slice, separating the green tops from the white bottoms. Next, we'll finely chop a few cloves of garlic. And one medium-large carrot, which we'll peel and chop. How large or small is entirely up to you. Next, we'll crack 3 eggs, and give them a light scramble. And now for our Spam. Spam fried rice has been a popular comfort food in Hawaii since World War II, when it was a staple, shelf-stable protein for soldiers and civilians, and has since become ingrained in local Hawaiian culture. Much like a pork fried rice that you might get at your local Chinese restaurant, the Spam adds a craveable, salty flavor. And if you don't care to use Spam, you can still use the same recipe without it. You'll just want to add more salt or a bit of chicken bouillon for that extra flavor boost. We're just using half a can of Spam for this recipe, and we'll save the rest for some Spam musubi sushi rolls. Another amazing recipe, which we'll put a link to in the description, along with our favorite Hawaiian mac salad recipe. Okay, we're all prepped and ready to cook up our fried rice. As far as what pan to use, fried rice is very flexible. You could of course use a wok, or a flat top griddle, or really any large pan. Today I'm using our new paella green pan from Costco. It comes pre-seasoned so our ingredients won't stick, and it has a nice wide surface, which I like. We're going to heat our pan over medium heat and add some neutral cooking oil. My favorite is avocado oil, as it's a much healthier option compared to, say, vegetable oil or canola oil or other inflammatory seed oils. When our oil's nice and hot, we'll toss in our chopped Spam and we'll cook it until it's nice and browned. Okay, our Spam is looking good, and now we'll add in our chopped carrot and we'll let it cook until it's nice and tender. Next up, it's time to add our rice. For fried rice, it's ideal to use rice that's been cooked and chilled in the fridge for a day or so, making it the perfect use for leftover steamed rice. Refrigerating it actually dries out the rice grains and prevents it from getting mushy or clumpy. Once we get it in the pan, we'll just break it up and mix it in to fry with our Spam and carrots. We're trying to achieve almost a slight chewy crust to the rice, so if you feel like it's steaming more than frying, you can add a bit more oil as needed or adjust your heat. Now we'll start adding in some of our more delicate ingredients. We'll toss in the white parts of our green onions, along with our garlic, and mix it all in. And now we'll just push our rice over to the side. This is why I like a pan with a lot of surface area. Plenty of room to work. And we'll add in our eggs here. This is also a good time to start adding some seasonings. We'll hit it with some salt and pepper. And as you can see, the egg isn't sticking at all in this pre-seasoned pan. I love it. Now it's time to add in a little soy sauce. We'll add a couple tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm not going to use all of what I have in this bowl. I do prefer to use low sodium soy sauce personally, and we can just add additional salt to our taste as needed. So let's give it a taste and see how we're doing here. I do think it needs a bit more soy sauce still, so we'll do a touch more, maybe another tablespoon or so, and we'll also add a teaspoon or so of sesame oil. We want to add the sesame oil at the very end of our cooking, almost like more of a finishing oil, because it has a low smoke point and can easily burn and turn bitter. Mixing it in at the very end just gives that nice finishing sesame flavor. We'll mix that all together, and then for a final finishing touch, we'll sprinkle our fresh green onion tops. And there you have it, perfect fried rice that works well as a side dish or as a meal in itself. We hope you enjoy this recipe and appreciate you hanging out in the kitchen with us. If you'd like to see more of our family favorite recipes, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to check out the links in the description for our other Hawaiian and Spam recipes. Thank you to our subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. We wish you all a beautiful day and happy home cooking.